We are.
The mic's right.
Oh, right. I'm.
We're a little loud here. We got some big
Right.
mouths.
What's up, profitable stylist?
Oh my God! You just blew some eardrums out.
We are doing something a little bit different. As you can see, we are not in our normal habitat, right? We are live at the studio.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
We're visiting down by Bernard in New Orleans. We're visited with Shanna.
Shanna like banana.
Shanna like
Like
banana.
banana.
Shanna.
That doesn't help my accent. That still don't help my
I
accent
know.
at all.
I know. Neither does Car.
Sheena? Is it
Shan-
Sheena?
You see what I got to put up with these guys? Really, really.
So it was kind of coincidental. I forgot that we have the live every week. Eddie's coming in to film some. I was redoing all of our onstage hair extension videos and just supplementing with some videos that we needed. We had some changes to the coloring, added colors. You dripping coffee?
I
there,
am.
girl?
I'm a hairdresser, man. I'm going to end up with stains
This
all
is why
over
you got
me.
the cake.
And so I had a video day set, and Shanna said, I want to come do some more videos. Yeah, I can say it, Shanna. And so
Show off.
she's coming in, Eddie was coming in, and then Eddie says, oh, we're going to do our live. So here we are, behind the scenes. We're just all here in the same place at the same time. First time
Awesome.
you guys have ever
It's the
met
first time we've met.
in person.
That's
I
right.
know.
And he doesn't have
right, 'cause it was
dreadlocks.
on the-
So I have to tell you, Eddie sits in this black
Tell him.
chair, right, you guys? So the first
A gaming chair.
A gaming chair. Well, I knew
gaming
what that
chair.
was. It was a gaming chair, and it's black, and his hair is black. So the whole time I thought he had dreadlocks. So
Because the chair's like
the
black
chair's
around
black,
the
blouse is
outside.
black. Yeah. Anyway, you don't have dreadlocks.
Now I know what I would look like with long flowing hair.
There you go.
Doesn't even have long hair.
I could start doing this.
Yeah. The hair
I need some
extensions,
extensions. Okay, you give me
I'll give you a topper.
You
We'll
give
do
me a
long hair
topper.
bonding on top.
a weft.
We'll all do each other.
Pop in some strands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want them to say what they're doing. I'm doing hair extension videos while we're here. I'd like to show you. God, I don't know if we can do this.
We can
Nobody
do it.
ever
Why
gets to see behind the scenes, so I'm going to turn this thing
Here.
all the way. You
I'll do
handle
you,
this
and
thing.
then you comment.
Okay.
Right.
Well, just
Take
show
it for a tour.
show everything. I just want to show all the lights, the cameras. This isn't how the studio always looks, right? We've always had these. It won't turn with me.
Here we go. Technology. Here we go. There you are.
But I just want you to see this. Really?
I think it goofed. Thank you. Right?
Is
Do
that
we
what
have
it
to
is?
redo this again?
I have no idea. I'm not the technical guy.
Yeah.
Carmelina, go ask RJ if
Yeah.
we're live. He's usually watching it when we're doing. So just in case. we're
Yeah,
still
just in
live.
case.
In
We're
case
still
if
live.
then we're gonna have to do the tour all over again.
So what are y'all here for? Say what videos
Let's
you're
start
here
with that
to
until we
redo.
figure out our
Yeah,
technicalities
okay.
over here.
Do you want to go first, sir?
Ladies
Back
first.
Oh, thank you.
So what did it miss? Which part did it miss?
No, keep going.
You're on.
It was
We're
frozen.
on.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
on.
So
We're
just-
live now.
this is
Okay.
live. Just
So
say why
I'm
you're
gonna.
here.
I am here. I'm filming 2 videos. One is the art of consultation, which is the most important part, I believe, in the very beginning for long hair bonding or any type of hair replacement. So I'm filming that one, and the other one I'm filming is why to make a custom mold for each one of your clients with fiberglass, not with tape. It ups your game, and I'm going to show that today and how important that is too.
I got to be honest. I'm so glad you're saying the word fiberglass because I never heard of the word bicast before.
Yeah.
When I met you, this might be a good marketing thing actually.
Yeah.
When I met you in San Diego and you were talking about these bicast thing, I'm like, what is bicast?
Right.
Where is bicast? How does it work? And then I'm looking at it thinking, well, that looks like fiberglass. But you're calling it must be a brand name or something. I
No,
don't really know.
it's just a word that I learned that I felt set you apart again.
It definitely does, because it definitely intrigued my interest. But still, I had never used fiberglass, which
Right.
I was still interested in. But when you would say, make a bicast mold, I'm like, what is bicast?
Right.
I've got to figure
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Right.
It sounds official.
Right.
It sounds very
So I had
official.
to figure out what this was.
The more you can level up, the more you can charge.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep.
What
clean
are you
up-
here
clean
for,
up your
dude?
language, charge a little more.
That's right.
What are
I
you here
am
for?
doing a whole variety of videos. Which one? Oh, we did great coverage yesterday. We're in the middle of doing foiling now. We're going to be going into toning next. Then I'm going to be doing a woman's haircut, a men's sheer over, no clipper, a full
nice.
men's over,
Nice.
a sheer over comb on a men's short haircut.
Okay.
And then we're
So
going to be
it'll
doing
look
blow
like
drying.
will it look like a clipper cut? Is that
Oh,
why
it'll
you're
look
saying no?
like a clipper
Okay.
cut. A lot of trends
With more
now
control.
with men's haircuts is they want that softer, you know, they want to grow it out, they want to keep it a little longer, but they still like that faded effect. And yeah, you could do it with the clipper, but at the end of the day, and I'm not don't misunderstand, I'm going
Right.
to get in trouble for this.
No,
now.
it's a difference between a hairdresser and a barber.
It's the difference between a hairdresser and a barber, and you can tell it looks sharp
Right.
when it's clipper cut.
Right.
It looks real sharp. That fade is real tight. It looks beautiful.
And you don't have anything against clippers.
Oh, I
No.
don't.
That's where you were
I
going with
love
that.
the clipper. I
Right.
love the freaking clipper. It's fast. It's easy.
Right.
I'm
Right.
all in on clipper.
Right.
But when here's the difference. When it grows out, you know that's a clipper cut that's growing out versus you took the time to cut it by hand by shear over comb. When it grows out, it just grows out more softer. It grows out more natural. And that's where the trends are it's kind of split right now.
Right.
It's heavy on clipper or
Right.
you're heavy on shear over combing.
Right, right.
So, yeah.
It also has to do with where you live.
Oh, it's
In the
total
country.
regional thing.
Yeah,
it's a
completely,
total regional
completely,
thing.
yeah.
Even like for example in Chicago, where I'm
Right.
from, you go to one part of the city, it's all clippers and nothing else.
Right.
You go to the other part of the city,
Right.
it's all shears and nothing else.
Right.
And then you go to another part and it's a free for all.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So even
The
within
artistry.
your own town,
Right.
you know, and this is the beauty of it. Your salon could be in a strip mall, and there could be a barber shop, a small size, a medium size, a studio rental, and a large salon. All 5 or 6 different versions could all be in the same strip mall, and you're pulling 5 different types of clientele.
Right. Right.
And this is why I love what you're talking about with naming your techniques.
Right.
That's what sets you apart from everybody else. You're going to just naturally draw a different type of clientele.
Right, right.
It's-
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And I think one of the things that you said to me once, we've talked about, like somebody being the special sauce. You seriously, you can create that, you
Yep.
can nurture that, you can use the different words, you can brand, everybody sees me with my pink lipstick and my glasses all the time, but that's what sets you apart.
That's pink.
Absolutely.
Purple.
Oh, I thought you said pink.
Did I say pink? I'm sorry. You can clearly
That
say
was
purple.
yesterday. You had pink
You got,
yesterday.
yeah, sorry.
I was
Sorry.
like, I'm going colorblind.
These men, I tell you.
We pay attention.
Thank you.
No, we
Thank
don't.
We don't, but you know.
The truth comes
We
out.
want to.
That's why I
but
said-
I had to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
You were just checking if that
You
really
can
is purple or
change.
pink.
Yeah.
'cause
You
don't-
can change your town too. I know
Yeah.
in our town. Now I've been doing hair extensions, hair in general in our city. You reminded me of some things I started in the very beginning. I've been here 30 years doing hair. I did step out from behind the chair quite a few years ago, but in the very beginning, the thing I was the best at was fiberglass artificial nails.
We talked about this morning. I
Yeah.
did nails too.
And that's all I did was
Right.
nails. I mean, I went into a salon and there were no haircuts for me because nobody knew me, nobody trusted me. But people were coming in wanting their nails done, and the hairdressers did not want to do them.
No.
So it didn't start off with fiberglass nails. It started off with, Bernard, will you do a manicure on Miss Old Lady Sue over here? And I'm like, that's money, right?
I don't have any nails to do.
I'm not
Yeah.
making any money right now.
Right.
I'll do the manicure. So I was doing manicures, and then a few of them turned in artificial nails. Then people said, oh, you do nails, and you do a good job. I was doing them all day, every day, and maybe 1 or 2 haircuts. So then when I got into hair extensions, that's what changed my life.
Right.
But it was fun changing other people's lives
Right.
while it was changing my life.
Right.
And then before you know it, the thing that changed our town was I personally called. It was before social media, you know?
Right.
So I called every salon, and I got the
This
yellow
is the way we
pages.
used to do it.
I got
the yellow pages.
I got
were
the
all
yellow
men.
pages,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
can do some
Oh,
of
yeah.
these same
And advertise.
tactics in a different way.
Right.
But I didn't advertise. I called every salon in town and said, nobody else did extensions.
Right.
I'm doing hair extensions. Send your customers to me if they want hair extensions. I'll pay you a little referral fee,
Yeah,
and I'll
sure.
send them back to you for the cuts and the color. I won't steal your client for the services you're already doing. So they all started sending them, and then I started selling extensions, and they all started wanting to learn how to do them because they were cutting and coloring the extensions I was doing. They were asking, "What does he charge?" Oh my goodness,
Right.
I want to make money like that. That's how it all kind of started for me. So calling all the salons in town, I think that could work for a lot of specialty services.
Absolutely.
If you do a service that nobody else does in town,
Yep.
just call the other hairdressers and tell them. And you know what? What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to be jealous, and they're going to say they're not going to send anybody. But you know what they're going to do? I was going to use a curse word, but they're going to complain about you for the next few days, which is still advertising.
That's right.
Well, there's an interesting dynamic that happens in the salon. So
You'll be known.
the
one way or the
owner
other.
says the clients are the shops.
No,
the
absolutely
stylist
not.
says the clients are mine.
They are.
The client says, to hell with all of y'all. I will go to who I like.
Yeah,
Right.
Who does
good
my
point.
hair the
Good
best.
point. That's a
This
good point.
gives, you know, we
Right?
had a story in our salon where we had an artist who, it just wasn't a good fit. Like, you know, she came to us, which was really good, and said, I just don't, this isn't my passion, right? I'm like, it was a perfect opening. Go find your passion. You can be here as long as you want. So the thing was, when we parted ways, we sent an email to our whole clientele where she was going,
Nice.
why, you know, she was going to find her passion. This is
Okay.
where she was
Okay.
going. Can I tell you, you know, I talk about transparency and integrity all the time.
That's nice.
That client has the right to go wherever they want.
Right.
And by us being open, honest, and transparent,
You're going to say,
they
you're probably
didn't,
going to
there
keep
was
more of
only
them.
5. And you know what? That's okay. They liked her. We want the client to be happy.
Yeah.
It's not about this. The more you do this,
Yeah.
the more it goes like this. The more you go like this, the more it goes like this.
It's
translation,
really
the more.
You
I don't know if you
always
guys
being
know it all.
translated for.
She was not swimming.
He was last night. What I was.
The more you hold on to it,
the,
more
more
you
you
lose
hoard.
it. Yeah,
The more you
hoard
lose.
it, the more you lose it.
The more you give out, the more you're transparent and
Yeah.
integrity, the more it comes
I
back.
agree.
And
Yeah.
we're starting to see that.
I didn't always
shift.
agree, but I
You
do.
no, you didn't know.
I've
Well,
experienced it.
Look, when I had
Learned
my
it the hard
shop,
way.
it was always that balancing act. What do? Right? You lose a staff member, or you fire a staff member, or you know something in between both of those.
Right.
What do you do with the clientele? What do you do for the sake of the business?
Like you have a
Right.
choice.
Like you have a choice.
Right.
Well, in the beginning, you know, I was younger. I never understood it.
Yeah, you don't tell them where they
So
are.
I went both ways.
Right.
One way I was, oh yeah, no, she died. So just stay here with us. Don't go anywhere.
She went to rehab.
She right?
She is no
And then
longer with us.
and then the other way was, you know what? She's not here anymore. She's over there. Just go. Just go. I don't
Go.
stay or go.
Go.
I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Right. So I've been on both sides of it, but now that I'm starting to see that studio renting now is becoming
It's a big
Huge.
thing.
more
yeah.
prominent
Yeah.
compared to what it used to be.
Right.
They are creating their own little community. Hearken to what you're
Right.
saying. Hearken to what you're saying. Where-
Great. Great. Where did you get that word?
Now,
You get points for that.
I cannot pronounce a bloody thing.
Right, but
I can
hearken.
use vocabulary.
Well, it's interesting because I started out in a Sola salon.
Oh, you did?
Yes, it's how I transferred into. I never wanted to own a salon again, but I was
Right.
in a Sola salon, and the first time I learned to bond anything to anybody's head was 2016.
Okay.
I opened a 1,600 square foot studio, April 2017.
So
Wow.
now we all have a similar story like this,
Yeah.
yeah? At what? Okay, so here for both of yous.
Yeah. Use.
And-
You can
yeah,
use
right.
hearken,
I'm
but you
saying-
say use.
Hearken, but I
Yeah.
can't say yeah. Right. See, this is what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. At what point did you start teaching alongside? Because you're still active behind the chair.
No, 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 no.
Oh, you're full.
Slightly.
You're full.
In June, I will be in my studio in Austin 4 days.
Okay.
I will be in my studio in San Diego 4 days.
Okay.
And the rest of the time, I'm on the road teaching or doing virtual consultations.
But to answer your question, that's a good
Yeah.
point. So not too long ago,
Yeah.
she was pretty active in her
Very.
salon.
I was behind my chair.
And
for-
she was helping other people do things to make more money.
Right.
And her plan has worked out where it's 4 days in a location
Mm-hmm.
to help them jumpstart whatever.
Ah,
thing.
cool.
And so
Okay.
I'm just putting this together now. You're seeing how well that works for them. You're kind of doing the same plan for your own studio now.
Absolutely.
Doing the 4 days. That's cool.
Absolutely.
I like that.
I got a team of 3 artists who are absolutely amazing. I have somebody who we call the director of beautification and sanitation because she cleans all the systems, which is super, super important.
Yeah.
She supports us in getting drinks and doing this. And she is such an integral part of our business. That's why I had to give her a cool name. Because she's not a maid. She's not a, like people. No, that's
Well,
not
she
what is.
cleans better than any maid
Oh
I've ever
my
seen.
God. And- Yeah.
we walked out of a room that Shanna just destroyed. I mean, did a
did.
consultation, did a cut. There was hair everywhere. There were wigs on heads on the floor here and there. And I noticed, being an owner, I just noticed all the stuff going on behind the scenes. I noticed as we walk out the room, she's walking in just really quiet. She just starts picking up stuff, putting it in place. And I was like, I need one of those. I need somebody to clean up after me.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? When I'm in
goodness.
San Diego, I'm like, you guys, I'll try and pick up after myself, but I have to tell you, I'm not used to it because I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Let me go be me, and let me have everybody else around me support me being me.
Which is a good point. I think everybody out there should hear that. I think it kind of covers what you're asking, and what we're kind of saying right now is, I think you should partner up with people that are not like you.
Yes.
And so what I learned years ago when I was doing these, it was actually Bible study classes. You go into these Bible study classes and you would, you were trying to teach something, and the main thing that would hold people in a church was, it was this level of maturity. And I learned, and I was learning a lot about myself as I was teaching, I was learning it, that the lowest level of maturity is when you think everybody else out in the world is just like you. And you get mad at them when they're not, because you can't appreciate different kinds of people. Now, I think there's hundreds of different kinds, but in general, it's basically they try to lump everybody into 4 different personality groups. And you have to start to realize, oh, people are valuable for what they do that's completely different than what you do.
Yep.
And that's why my partnership with RJ works so well.
And Jenny.
He is so different than me.
Yeah.
I love traveling, going out, seeing stuff, doing stuff, vacations. He would be happy to never go on another vacation for the rest of his life. And he's happy doing that. And somebody like my wife might say, how can he not want to go anywhere? I mean, it's got to be, and she'll say negative things. I'm like, why did you say that? You're like, that's what you, and I like to do that.
Right.
He's happier possibly than us staying home.
Right.
And it's hard to understand because it's not how our brains are wired.
That's right.
But you have to get to that maturity level where you respect people for the other thing. And hiring an assistant or somebody that cleans doesn't mean they're lesser or,
at all.
They're just different. Some people, for the longest time, I preferred being the behind the scenes guy. I would rather be
me.
backstage helping somebody on stage be successful. I don't know. There was more security in that to me. It was just like, let me do all the prep work. I'll clean up. I'll come out there and sweep. I didn't want to be in front of everybody on the stage until it accidentally happened one day. And I was like, wow, this is really fun too.
Right. I came out that way. I like to be the center of attention.
You like to be the
Boom.
This is real.
Right.
And there you have it, my friends. There you have it.
Wrap it up.
So then I'm going to say this. So here's one more question then. When I was struggling behind the chair when I first started,
Yeah, we all were.
I had no idea what I was doing. I was messing up left and right.
Yep.
My mom told me, start teaching your clients what you're doing. I go, why would I? I don't even know what am I doing. How do I teach my clients?
Right.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
My mother believed that if you were able to teach something back to somebody else who didn't know no better than you, you're going to get better mastery over what you're doing.
That's true.
That's how you truly know what are you doing, right?
And guess what? You're leveling up at the same
And you're
time.
leveling up, going back to what you were saying. So now I start teaching the clients, and the clients saying, you're really good at explaining things. Why don't you become a teacher? I'm like, I hate school. I hate teaching. I hate,
Yeah.
There's no way ever
That was
will I
me
teach
too.
anybody professionally anything,
Right.
ever.
Right.
Here we are.
Right.
Now
Well,
we're doing photo shoot to make videos
Right.
to teach people on the Profitable Stylist Academy how to do techniques and stuff.
right. Well, I think our main passion for all of us at this point in our career is to give you the information to be more successful, to know how to educate instead of, and I know we come from different, I educate, I don't sell. I don't like the word sell when I'm dealing with people's emotions like hair replacement.
Right.
I really don't. But we've all gotten to a place where we want to help the stylist. I remember what it was like
Right.
running, now this is past, running from bank to cash checks. You can't do that anymore. Bank to cash checks because I needed money to get gas home.
Right.
Did you ever
Right.
play with the dates?
No, I never did. Oh,
That's
so-
illegal.
It's
No,
he was just asking.
no.
We don't even do checks anymore.
Yeah, right,
Right.
true. Yeah, true. We don't even have to
We
talk
do
about
2
it.
checks.
Yeah.
But I do. I think that's why we've all gotten
That
here.
was a little dig at me because
It's not a dig.
I
It's
love-
a difference.
I love the word sales. I
And
love sales. I love marketing. She hates that word. She always corrects me and says educate. It's not sales.
Right, because
And that's
I'm
fine. I
well
get
because
it.
I'm meeting them
I
on
get
their
it.
journey.
I get it. But I think you're right as far as the help. You know, you're kind of bringing out that first memory of my passion for the education part. The part that I first was really conscious of and felt for that new hairdresser. I started teaching in a few schools. It was an extension class here or there, and they would say, "How do I do this, do that, learn more?" And I realized, you know what? I just went through the same struggle. Where are the big hair shows?
Right.
There was nowhere that listed. There's no like one place you can go and it says these are all the places you can go get higher education in our field in the world.
Right.
There's still, even with the internet, there's no one place that does it. Sure, a modern salon magazine will say, send us all your educational classes.
Right.
We'll put them on our calendar.
Yeah.
But it's only if a company sends them. So
Right.
there's no one place that has it all. So as a hairdresser, I felt like, yes, in a school, I want to tell you, there's 3 or 4 major hair shows.
Right.
I named the cities, and there's some smaller ones, and then all the brands have their little bitty ones in the hometowns, and they're still, it's difficult. So I do like to share how a hairdresser can learn more in
Right.
any area.
Well,
it's not easy to find.
In school, they're not taught business at all.
That's
I
true.
teach at Aveda
Yeah,
in
that's
Austin a
true.
couple of times a year about hair loss.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you, the students reach out afterwards and they're like, I've never heard of this. I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? So again, that's why
Right.
the education and the passion now, like I've built my studio, I'm taking care of my team, my clients, everything. Now it's time to take care of the stylist and
And
teach the stylist.
And that's kind of where it all ends for all of us.
Right,
And we'll
right.
end this up is that we all we learned how to make more money in this industry
Yeah.
of doing hair. You can just do the most basic thing, cut hair. Nothing wrong with it, but it's a tough, hard way to make money.
Yeah,
It's hard.
it's a grind.
As hard of a physical labor as you can possibly do in the air condition.
Right.
I mean,
Seriously.
you know, you could work harder digging ditches and probably get paid a little bit more. But in the AC was my first goal as a not wanting to go to college kind of kid. I'm like, well, what can I do in the AC, you know? And
Right. The diva didn't want to work out in the heat.
oh my God, I asked the guy next to me on this one hard construction crew I was on one time. Something about age came up and he said he was 40 years old. And I was like, he looks 60. I don't want to look 60 when
Right.
I'm 35, 40 years old. So I got to get out of this sun. But then from that, I just didn't want to live a hard life. I wanted to be able to, so I'm like, God, I'm not doing education. What is there? There's not a whole lot of choices, and hair was one of them. Then I get into hair, and I think, okay, well, now I see some people making a little more money, some making a little less. How do I get there? And that's where I started the channel, The Profitable Stylist. You can choose to be more profitable
Yes, you can.
in this business like we all
You
have.
just need
and that's
education.
what we're passing on
Right.
here, yeah.
Right.
We're going to have to wrap it up and get back to
No,
it.
I got to
We gotta
get back to
filming.
shooting. You got to get
I
ready
just want
for
to say one
yours.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm
you
so
go behind
grateful.
the camera and end it when she's done.
Okay.
Whoa.
I am so grateful to
Whoa.
have met these guys, to be part of this. I didn't have a platform before, and now I have a platform, and I'm
Yeah.
really grateful for that, to be able to help the stylist.
Thank you.
Studio time.
All right. We're going back to filming, everybody. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for watching.
The boss just came in and
Yeah,
said,
right.
Yeah, right? Get out. How do you stop
Peace
this?
out.
We don't even know how to stop it.
oh my goodness.
Are you sure you want to stop? Okay.
Yes, we are.